Come, gather round, class. I've built in self-repairing armor, nano-liquid circuitry, full-spectrum scanning, and a bunch of other big words.
What else does it do?
Well, lucky for you, I wrote you an instruction manual.
Yay! I'll look at this later.
Guys, the suit's freaking out.
Get it off.
I can't get it off.
What the hell does he need a brass for, Cisco?
He runs on water. It seemed like a smart idea at the time.
Barry, why do you think Iris wanted you two to see me today?
Well, we recently started working together.
You canceled training the other day without asking me.
Training?
Swimming.
Marathon.
It's a triathlon.
We're not on the same page. People could die, like if they crashed into a brick wall going 100 miles per hour. Metaphorically.
The weight of the whole city falls on my shoulders. I'm the Flash.
You are not the Flash, Barry. We are.
I trust you, Iris.
Then run, Barry. Run.
Hey, look, it's a Flash!
If I were you, I would start running.
I gotta go.
You're gonna write down that he ran out of here, aren't you?
Yes.
Hey guys, Ben here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 4, and today we're going to be talking about the trailers for Episode 2, so they've released two separate promos for the episode, so we're going to be breaking both of those down within this video. So remember to enter the Wonder Woman giveaway for the DVD or Blu-ray, and I'll announce the winner this Friday. So plus go to my review and leave a Q&A question regarding Episode 1 if you have any queries that you would like me to answer for tomorrow's video, because I'm going to be doing a Flash Episode 1 Q&A. So within the first shorter promo that they usually drop, we can see from the opening of the trailer that the tone is very much like Season 1, much like Episode 1 was this season, with the music being very different tonally within the trailers from Season 3 and 2. We see Cisco basically trying to educate the team on Barry's new upgrades on his suit, and he says he's got a manual for all of his stuff, and you know, it's quite a nice use of comedy within this trailer. So, and regarding the stuff that he's built in, he says he's built in self-repairing armor, which is pretty damn cool if you ask me, as that means when he goes up against someone really massive and really big, like probably in the Crisis on Earth X crossover, he's definitely going to get some damage to his suit, so that's going to repair his suit and they won't have to sew up any holes or risk anything shredding, so the risk is very minimal. So that will definitely prove useful for Barry in the future. And the weird yellow things on his eyes in the trailer is called full spectrum scanning. So we go on to see a list of things that Cisco has newly implemented within the suit. That includes depth lock, flotation, fire suppression, Babel protocol, and a pulse cannon. But with the full spectrum scanning, we can see it in action for the first time, where we see the layout and he is able to choose whatever option he wants within this. So in this instance, he's chosen the pulse cannon, and we can see he's got some sort of targeting system and he's locking onto Wally. So throughout definitely the start of the episode, during Episode 2, we will be getting some funny scenes, some comedic scenes, trying out the new functions of a suit. As we see later in the trailer, Barry's suit literally inflates, which is very similar to a comic book arc where the Flash is literally fat. He's turned fat by a villain and he can barely run, so that is a nice nod to that comic book arc. Although our Barry hasn't been turned large in body weight by a villain, but his suit is just inflating because Cisco said he implemented it for when he runs in water, just in case. But moving on to the next trailer, the theme of this trailer is the therapy sessions, which actually look very amusing, as there is a lot of comedy going to be implemented into these sessions. Rather than a dull couples therapy session that I first envisioned, it looks like Iris is actually the one who does it, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. And the main reason is because Barry's been very different lately, skipping out on speedster training, so she's obviously trying to control Barry a bit, and also partially because Iris was the leader for about 6 months and they're going to have a bit of a clash, and I think they're going to make it a bit more comedic rather than a proper clash. So just a tiny bit of strain between both of them calling the shots. So Gypsy is back in this episode, and it looks like her dad will be showing up for the first time, and he will be played by Danny Trejo. So in the comics he's actually a villain, and if I'm honest, I don't think he's going to be a full-on villain or antagonist during this episode. I think he may find out about Gypsy and Cisco having dating, and he's going to be like the dad that's really harsh on the boyfriend. So I look forward to that. And Danny Trejo's a badass, and he always plays badass characters, so Cisco is going to to be scared out of his wits when he sees Gypsy's dad. It's going to be really interesting because I think he's got very similar powers to Cisco and Gypsy. So in one of the next scenes we see Barry in his boxers singing along to the trailer song, so it seems like Barry is going to be having a lot more fun and he's going to be much more goofy than before, even though he was super goofy. And yeah, so later in the trailer we get to see him at a bar and he looks kind of toasted, he looks drunk, so maybe Barry will get drunk again. That would be pretty cool to see. I really enjoyed it when they actually went out drinking during season 1, so I guess that's a callback to that probably again, because there's been a lot of parallels from episode 1, the premiere episode, and the premiere episode in season 1. So furthermore, we get to see our first look at Earth 2 Harrison Wells during season 4. I really do hope he sticks around for a much longer time this season, as I really do love Tom, and his Harry character is one of my favorite characters on the team, and I'm so glad to see him back during this trailer. So in another shot we get to see what looks like a mummy, and it is literally grappling around Barry's body, and it doesn't seem to be properly attacking him. It's like sort of cuddling him, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But the main villain of the episode is able to control tech, so maybe the mummy is controlled by him, but maybe it's a training protocol by Cisco. So this season looks absolutely great, and I love the up in comedy, and now Barry is going to be super powerful. He's going to be messing around a lot because he's so powerful, he's much faster, but when shit hits the fan later down in the season and gets real, you know, we'll start to see full-on proper fight, like intense fights like we had during season 2 and 3 and in the later part of season 1. So anyway guys, I can't wait for this episode. Remember to leave your Q&A questions on my review video, so link will be in the description below, and also be sure to enter the Wonder Woman giveaway by liking, subscribing if you're new, and also commenting. So anyway guys, I will catch you guys for another video, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue tied to service like shot.